And welcome to another Mark Bishop Show. Nice to have you. And here in the news, wonderful news really, about finally some connectivity. The Federal Communications Commission's, the FCC, Affordable Connectivity Program, a licensed ACP. It's a federal program that helps eligible households get the high-speed internet that they need for work, school, healthcare, and a lot more. And the ACP provides eligible households on qualifying tribal lands at a savings of $75 per month toward the internet service. Okay, so for eligible households not on qualifying tribal lands, the savings is $30 per month. Participating providers apply the monthly savings directly to internet bills for households enrolled in the ACP. Now, in a moment, I've got a special guest, but I'm just trying to give you some, real understanding of this. Eligible households can also receive a one-time savings of up to $100 toward the purchase of a laptop, desktop computer, or tablet from participating providers. So, to share more about this good news, my special guest is Bambi Kraus, Chief Officer of Native Affairs at the Government Affairs Bureau. And Bambi, it's nice to have you. Thanks for taking the time to come on.
No, thank you very much. And greetings from Washington, D.C.
Well, what's the Affordable Connectivity Program? The ACP, I've explained a little, but why is it so important, do you think?
I think that during the pandemic, it became so clear that there are needs and challenges if you're not able to get high-speed internet. You can't do your school, you can't continue your work. And so the United States government, starting with the U.S. Congress, created a law and funded a program that the Federal Communications Commission implements. And so it's an FCC program, the Affordable Connectivity Program, and it's to help people get high-speed internet. And you went through the basics of it, really well. I think the key, though, is that once you sign up, this would go directly to your internet bill. So it's not a reimbursement, but rather you would see the savings on your monthly bill.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did touch on it, but in your mind, eligibility, how has that worked out? The ACP enhanced tribal benefit, which is nice to hear. Was that a big fight on that one?
I'm not sure about the discussions that went into the program, but the FCC implements it. And just to cover two aspects of the program quickly, one is that it is based on your income to qualify. So, for example, if a family household of four, the income is about $60,000 a year, that would put you in the range for eligibility. Or if it's a household of one, it would be around $29,000. Other ways that you would understand if you were qualified or not is whether or not the household participates in certain federal assistance programs like SNAP, Medicaid, or Lifeline. That's the basics for at least a $30 savings on your internet bill. To qualify for the $75 enhanced tribal benefit, that is based on tribal lands of a federally recognized Indian tribe or an Indian Pueblo or Alaska Native region or Hawaiian homelands. And that's, again, based on the tribal lands that would make you eligible for the enhanced tribal benefit. We have created a website that helps you walk through these important steps to, better understand if you're eligible and then whether or not you're on tribal lands. So we urge people to go to getinternet.gov. Get Internet.gov. And if you don't have internet access now, we've also created a phone number that you can call and request a printed application, and that number is 877-384-2575.
Okay, we'll go over those two, and I'll make sure they're up on the side. I just want to go back to make sure these are understood. The household income is at or below 200% of the federal poverty guidelines, so about $60,000 a year for a family of four, or $29,000 a year for an individual. Now, anyone in the household, including children or dependents, participates in certain tribal-specific assistance programs, the Bureau of Indian Affairs General Assistance, right? Now, assistance for needy families, food distribution program on Indian reservations, or tribal Heart Start. And that's income-based as well. Anyone in the household participates in certain government assistance programs like SNAP, as Bambi mentioned, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and Medicaid, WIC, Federal Housing Assistance, or other programs. All right, so how do you find participating internet providers, Bambi?
We've created the website Get Internet.gov that includes helpful links that will take you to, you can search by state, zip code to find your internet provider. And that would be who you would be working with.
From what I understand, a household may also qualify for the ACP through a participating provider's existing low-income program as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, listeners, she mentioned it before, okay, that's getinternet.gov. It's a .gov, getinternet.gov. And that's where you can go for full information, all sorts of links to read. It's got a full list of eligibility requirements and a lot more information as well. How do you sign up for it? Just through that site? Is that it, Bambi, or are there other ways?
Yeah, that's the first thing I would do. If you have internet already, would go to getinternet.gov. And if you don't, then to call the 877 number. And there are just a few steps to go once you get on that website. Okay.
And when you say the 877 number, do you have that in full? The full number?
877-384-2575.
877-384-2575. So if a participant's internet bill is less than $75 per month for eligible households on qualifying tribal lands, or less than $30 per month for others, you will receive a discount equal to the amount of your bill and will not receive additional money back. Okay, so that means what, Bambi?
What does that mean in terms of that it could possibly make your internet bill zero?
On the no money back. What does that mean on no money back?
I believe it means that if your bill is $28, that you will not receive $30. You would just receive the amount of the actual bill. Okay.
This is, it's pretty good news, isn't it, really? Are you happy with this?
I'm smiling. You can't see me. But it's a great benefit, and I think it really is one of the positive things that came out of the pandemic. The program has been around since the end of 2021, and as of today, there are more than 19 million households are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program, but we know that there are millions more who would be eligible or are eligible, and I just urge them to call or go to getinternet.gov to see if you are eligible and to apply.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's so many potential channels for them out there today where streaming is going, of course. You know, linear TV and cable have got their issues and probably won't be around in a long time to come. Everything's going to be streaming, so this is very important right now. I think its timing is good. And it's good news overall for a lot of people, but there's schooling, never mind the health scenarios where you need this type of service. I mean, there's so many things, isn't there, that's good about this?
I couldn't agree with you more. Not to mention just keeping in touch with loved ones wherever they may be within the country or out of the country.
Thank you, Bambi. Bambi Kraus, I think I've got your designation correct. You're Chief Office of Native Affairs and Policy, is that right?
It is correct, at the Federal Communications Commission.
Fantastic. You do a great job. Thank you for that. And thank you for your time today and sharing this. I feel there's going to be a lot of people happy today.
Great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Bambi. Have a great day. Goodbye.